What do you say? What do you say? Jubilee is why I don't deserve to get streamer of the year?
They.
Hit me with it!
Shut up, bitch. No, Jubilee is why I deserve it. Because I'm shedding the light on these insane issues that everybody cares about. Guys, Jubilee is Giga Chad.
Step forward if you agree
30
with the
months
prompt. Boys are stronger than girls.
Well, physically, like, for the most part, in gender roles and stuff like that, boys are just supposed to be stronger. That's just a thing that happens.
Smile.
They work out at the gym, and yeah, girls certainly can work out too if they want. But again, it's more common for boys.
Can I disagree?
It's not more common. It's not more common. Okay, it's just that. It's from what I can think.
I love
okay?
you.
Guys. There are certain biological default advantages, such as things that are, you know, like bone density, like lung capacity, like things that just are like this. It's not, the margins aren't insane. Guys, muscle mass, whatever, guys. Whatever.
Step forward.
But if you were to take the prompt for its definition, then it would be yes.
Hi.
Who's one to say what gender, like, depends, like, who's stronger? It doesn't matter what gender you are, it matters who you are. It doesn't matter what you were born, it matters what you want to be!
You could be referring to strength in so many ways, like physically, emotionally, where the strength in your body is placed, like, it all just depends, and there's just so many factors that go
Hi,
into
Mr.
it.
Cow,
I play
been
volleyball,
27
and sometimes we
months.
play the boys'
Surely
teams,
I can
and
get a
we,
welcome
like,
to the
we
jungle
crush them a
now.
couple times. And it feels so good, you know? So I wouldn't necessarily, I don't
Okay.
agree with that.
I think getting rid of like these preconceived notions that like
Why she said we beat him a couple times, even in her exam.
boys go to gyms, girls like stay at home. Like one of my best friends is a girl and like she's stronger than half the guys I know. My name's Colby, I'm in 8th grade and I'm a middle school boy. I do have like guy friends, but like when I would ask them questions or like when I would try to talk about emotion, it was almost like shut down. And I feel like I just have like deeper connections with like women around me than a lot of the men that I do.
Okay.
I am old enough to date.
I know what that means, dating.
Obviously, more of like figuring yourself out comes in later years, but I feel like
Guys, from where I'm from, we don't have this this term dating. We don't have that.
these relationships really shape how you feel about relationships in the future, and it's important to have them.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that it begins to become different when you get
We
into
don't say
like,
that in French Canadian. We don't
the
say
sexual
we don't say that.
aspects of a
Do we?
relationship and dating. I think that this age, you don't know enough about yourself as a person at this age to give consent correctly and to understand like this is a powerful moment. And I think that like at age 12, it can be kind of hard to grasp that.
Yeah. You see, chat. I'll just saying like 10 different words, like sortir or this or that. But it's just what I'm saying. We don't have like a one word that englobes all of it. It's just
You
different.
guys can date. I'm me, you're not me, so I personally would never date, but you guys do your thing. It's like, it's your jazz, not mine, so.
I think there's just a lot more to life before you have to slow down. Like, I want to ride my bike in the middle of the street and then binge eat popsicles and watch my favorite TV show before I have to slow down, which I have 7 more years before I'm officially an adult. So I think I want to experience life before I stop.
Guys, when I was in middle school, I had girlfriends, and we would go like biking together. You can bike and have a
I think when we
friend.
talk about dating, it's like we're going through so much physiological change. Our mental state is just so fragile and like insane at this age that like dating to me, like the risk just outweighs the reward. And like Gen Z's, all of our experiences are getting moved up by like 5 years. I think I can hold out like a few more years. Like, I don't think I need to like rush anything.
And then I think at this age, we're more prone to, you know, like getting upset over a smaller thing.
I don't understand, guys. I don't know, maybe I don't understand the word dating.
When we're older?
Guys, when it comes down to dating, guys, I used to date when I was like fucking like 8 years old. What, like what?
And then I also think if
Like
you know,
10,
someone
like, what
at
the
our
fuck?
age is gonna date, it should be something, you know, light and fun, you know, not anything serious.
Yo,
I
bitch.
feel like
Guys, when I was in elementary school, I had 2 girlfriends. What about it?
Dating
Literally, I had 2 of them.
is more like emotionally focused at our age, and then being like sexually active while dating is like a whole other topic.
Well,
Okay,
like,
well, I'm not saying anything
both
more.
people should be present and aware and almost like constantly aware of how they're feeling with one another in order for it to be a safe, healthy relationship.
Well, I mean, either way, if you were to date, like, even in the middle of, like, for example, middle school, most of the time it wouldn't work out. So there's no reason to, like, purposely, like, do everything you can to uphold it. Either way, you know it's not really gonna work. It's just a good experience to start yourself and prepare for the future. Hi, I'm Gordon. I'm in 6th grade, and I'm a middle school boy. My favorite thing about middle school is probably just the fact that it's not too young to be considered like, you know, a basic school, but it's also not too high up, so you have too many responsibilities at once, like student loans. So yeah, it's very simple and straightforward.
Oh, okay.
I
That makes
understand
sense.
what a woman's period is.
Okay, this is kind of whatever. You guys get that was one.
I don't like how my body looks.
Let's skip this shit. It's whatever.
With me, it is about like my weight and how I show up in the world.
Huh?
It's not something I talk to like anyone except for my parents about. It's like it's always a nagging thing, always in the back of my head. Every time I look in a mirror, every time I talk to someone with a body that I like envy, and I can't really go to any of my male friends about it because they're just like, stop being so sensitive. You look fine, and it's like.
Guys, I was unlucky.
But I
Chat,
don't
guys, I was like 5'4", like 5 to 5'4", up until I was like 18 or like 17 and a half years old. And because I was 1 year earlier than everybody, I was 1 year younger than all my other classmates because of some skip I did, right? So I started growing up when I was on my last like year of high school, and whenever high school was over, I went like, I was like, dude, why can't I be taller when I was in high school, man?
Just thinking about
just like,
myself,
I got cheated.
all the time. I still
I got
do
cheated.
it sometimes when my anxiety gets worse. And then, you know, 7th grade hit, and my closest friend developed an eating disorder, and we have a very similar body structure. Like, I know that weight is distributed differently, but it just doesn't register well in my head. Because then I'm like, well, if you think you're fat, then what am I? This has been a big source of part of my mental health issues. I mean, I still don't know how to deal with it because I'm still trying to figure myself out. Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm in 7th grade and I'm a middle school girl. I have friends who I know they don't pressure me into it, but it's just like when they go out wearing like these like Lululemon crop tops, I don't feel like I don't want to wear that kind of stuff. You
Yes,
know, it
aren't these
definitely
like 12,
feeds
13,
into
14 years
my
old,
body
isn't
image issues.
Like 13 or something?
I think it doesn't really matter about like the looks. I think it really matters about like personality. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I used to have really bad body dysmorphia, and it's really hard, especially playing volleyball, seeing everyone like those small little shorts and then being like, oh, those legs look really nice. Like, oh, I really want to look like that. But then, you know, it's been hard, but I've just grown to realize that, you know, like I'm who I am, and I look like this, and, you know, they look like that, and great, you know.
I know for a lot of guys like my age, like they're always working out and stuff, and for a while I almost did that. Like I would like go to the gym every day and stuff like that, but then like kind of noticed I would be tired, I would have like more extreme mood swings, like I was just like a less enjoyable person to be around. Like I think we don't talk about like how like
Well, it's like they know about anxiety, just go play Fortnite? Okay, Jesus Christ.
men view themselves and like their bodies as much.
Personally, myself, I've never even thought about this. I just never really thought about how I looked. I had a pretty okay metabolism, and yeah, that's pretty much what carried me, and now we're here.
I think it's just like, hey, my body's here, cool. Like, I can run with it, I can swim with it. It wasn't with my body as much as it was with hair, because my hair obviously looked different from your hair. So when I was younger, I straightened my hair.
I'm watching video, man.
Everyone had straight hair, and I was just like, want your straight hair.
I think this is a good eye opener, guys, because I'm not fucking 12 anymore, dude. I wonder what people of that age think about these days. This is just kind of weird, though. Maybe this is kind of weird, though.
Her. She has pretty hair. My hair is all fluffy and dry. Hers is nice and straight and pretty. So it was just like that feeling of like having to look like everybody else. But I think I've found the confidence now.
You know, when I was in second and third grade, all the girls had straight hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I want that straight.
I just feel like, don't get me wrong, okay? I feel like maybe people they teach them too much about too many things too early. Why? Okay, I feel like a lot of things that I was thinking or going to do when I was a kid in middle school, whatever. Okay, okay, I just grew out of them. A lot of things is like, oh, this is happening to me. Yeah, I'm growing up. Yeah, my body's changing. So what? Like, and then you just. And then you just forget that even happened because you just grew out of it.
Suhaila, I love your hair. You know, your hair is gorgeous. And I was like, really? And then I was just, you know, like I started to actually appreciate my hair. It's a part of like who I am, and that's a beautiful part of who I am. And your hair is gorgeous.
But whenever you're growing up and like your like rapid growth phase, whatever, dude, you have mood swings. Am I gonna go? Oh, dude, I have mood swings and headaches. Okay, now I'm having heightened double anxiety. A triple backwards underlying depressionation phase, like fuck, like dude, I'm just growing up, motherfucker.
You have really great hair.
I'm usually on the YouTube
I feel like I
things,
understand my sexual orientation.
To say I've been really enjoying your content and you genuinely make me fucking laugh. I think you're a pretty awesome dude.
This one. Okay.
Hello from Scotland. Hi.
Where's this?
The thing of like how we as a society
look
at sexuality.
Guys, I'm skipping that. I'm skipping that. It's weird.
I've been harassed online.
She doesn't make it weird. I can already tell.
It was because of my race. I'm like originally from like a really white area in the South, and I was like the only black person in my whole like elementary school. Like, and this kid somehow like found like my Instagram or something, and just started calling me the N-word. I think it was 8 or 9.
Jesus.
And I think it affected me because like I started like. Yes,
I think the reason a lot of things did affect me, whatever, when I was the age in middle school, is because I was raised in Halo 2 lobbies and Call of Duty online, right? So it's like, yeah, I was harassed on paper online a lot, but I also harassed everybody online. Because man, it's kind of fun. But I mean, you know, like not harassed, but you know, like I don't know what to tell you. Like, hey, man, what does that mean?
I just felt like almost like alone.
Because people sometimes these days people label a trash talk as a harassment, and it's like, yeah, I get it, but not really. So I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that entirely.
I would try to tell like some friends I had at the time, like they didn't really like get it because a lot of my friends were also like white, and they just thought that it was like someone playing like a prank.
I have a similar experience. I actually have a blog, and
you should suck
in
my
the
balls.
comment section, you know, someone called me.
It's just how it is, man. Like
I've never been called it, and yeah, it's beyond what I've expected. So it just made me feel very little and like I don't know, just like I couldn't do anything. And yeah, but cyberbullying especially, you know, it hits the same amount as like if someone was like in person telling you something. So I'm Suhaila. I'm in 8th grade and I'm a middle school girl. Sometimes I'm a little bit scared of bullies, and I've always been, but I'm learning to stick up to bullies because I hate when people just pick on you for a reason that you can't control. Sometimes bullies are, you know, really surprised that I'm speaking up to them because they don't expect someone like me, someone who tries to be kind as much as they can, stick up to them. So I always see a surprised look on their face, but I know that I'm doing the right thing.
For me, it was a different kind of online harassment. It was unsolicited pics that I did not want over Snapchat, and just like a certain person continuing to send me things and then like blackmailing me on things.
When I first got my Instagram, like the first year, I posted some photos, and then like the first couple minutes I already started to get harassed by this friend.
I think at that age my biggest worry online was on I was on MSN, I was listening to music, I was getting spammed with nudges. That was my biggest worry, as it was fucking annoying.
It just really made me uncomfortable because I didn't know who they were, and It was like really creepy.
Well, I mean, I could see why 5 of you have been harassed like that. That's over half of us. That's because just you don't know who a person is. If they just don't upload a picture, don't choose a name, anything like that. The thought of being able to completely go like incognito, nobody knows who you are, so you can't get punished for anything, that gives like these disgusting people like a lot of power and they want to abuse it. And
you don't know who Pickle Jam 3000 is. It could be your best friend or it could be some pedophile online. You never know, and it's creepy. It's like, ooh.
With me, the person who did that, I actually like went to school with them. Like that was like someone I saw like every day.
These people you know become these completely different identities as they begin to just like turn into the worst versions of themselves. They give in to their worst compulsions because they know as soon as I'm done, I'll just delete it and no one can ever know. You have no accountability.
I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, that was tough though. Like I don't know. Guys, I want to say that you should like. It's tough because sometimes I feel like the definition of harassment or banter or like people being toxic and harassment, that line could become so blurry these days and so big of a gray area. It's like up to the person. Like if you trash talk somebody and they're in an okay mood and they can take it and they do it back, now you're just bantering. But the minute that now I'm feeling kind of weird today and you're doing that, now I'm being harassed. Like I don't know. It's tough
for the future.
It's tough, dude. Like I don't know.
I think a lot of us hesitated there because I'm excited if the future holds change, but then there are other futures that are starting to make themselves known that I am not excited about, like the Texas abortion law, the Florida Don't Say Gay bill that forbids LGBTQ plus education up to 6th grade. That's probably going to pass. It's like, these are futures I do not want to see, but there are also futures that I am more than excited about.
I feel like Gen Z specifically, we're really ahead of the game in social change, and I think that that's going to carry us far.
What, guys, this is way too aware. Guys, I am not going to feel bad. Guys, that way too aware, dude.
Yeah, I feel like on another note, I'm excited for the experiences I'm gonna have. I'm gonna be able to,
because in my opinion, I don't want to be weird or rude. And I mean, at that age, you're trying to have fun. You're trying to live your best, most blissful life of that age up until you have all the problems and all the fucking issues or whatever. These are like the golden years of development and of an experience and finding out stuff. This is cool. It's fun, but this doesn't. Like, worrying about laws,
there's just so much more I can do,
fuck,
but at
man.
the same time, it terrifies me because there's so much I can do. And like, I have so much responsibility.
Yeah, definitely.
It's terrifying.
I just want to make it to college, honestly. I want to have the college experience. Like, I think that's like, a lot of people I know, they're like, that's where I really found myself.
I'm excited for the future to see how I grow as a person because obviously I'm much younger than everyone here. So I'm just excited to see how I grow when I get to be you guys' age. I'm also looking forward to the future because I do act, so I also want to see that grow. And I do have a podcast, so I also want to see that grow.
Oh my God, it's so cool. Oh my God.
Hi.
What about the kids are gonna be fucked by these laws? Yeah, but I don't think that they should be overly exposed to this and overly know about, like, 'cause what are they gonna do? It's just it's like more problems they have with no possible solutions. Why, as you're growing up? So I mean,
my name is Hanadi. I'm in 6th grade and I'm a middle school girl. The podcast is 9.5.
Like if I'm 12, okay, I care about my fucking online rank in some video game that I like, not the fucking rate of inflation or some shit, or the amount of taxes in my area that are going up, or the laws with the what the fuck is it? What, man?
And I basically talk about peer pressure on a lighter level, toxic friendships versus clean friendships, a lot of things in that matter.
I am neutral about the future. Hit me with it. I got it. Hit me with it. But it's like, I am happy now in my teen years, but then what are my adult years going to be like? So I'm neutral. Future, come at me. But I'm also happy here. So that's just how I feel.
Okay. I don't really like to think about the future because the older you get, it's thinking like the more people you could lose. and I don't really like to think that.
What?
My name is Nino. I'm in 6th grade, and I'm a middle school boy. I'm not excited to be in middle school because I'm aging, and I kind of want to stay young.
This is so dark.
But on the other hand, it's fun to go to middle school and learn about a lot of new things.
What a lot of you said, it's responsibilities, losing a loved one, being all alone. All of that combined is why I don't want to think about the future specifically. And essentially, these are the golden years of our life. Teenagers. It's perfectly balanced.
I would disagree that it's perfection because our bodies are going through such rapid change. The way you stand in the world, you change your personality, what feels like close to every month to see what, like how you can fit in with the world, but you never seem to fit in and you always feel alone. And it's like, that is not perfection. But I mean, if the future is going to be even worse, I guess I'd rather stay here.
I believe my friendships will last forever.
I have like really close friends. We've been friends together like for a long time already. I remember one of them asked me to come to like a sleepover. It was kind of like a huge thing because like that was the first time I ever had any sleepover. Like those are bonds that are gonna like hold us together like forever. And I know that like a lot of people I'm friends with now, like I won't be friends with them forever, but I feel like there are people in my life that we're always gonna be together because like that's my person right there. Like they've been through like with me like thick and thin.
And I have this one friend that I'm allowed to go to her house, and her family is really sweet to me. She's really sweet to me, so I honestly think it will last very, very long.
Yeah, some do, but
friend,
it's
like
pretty
the
rare.
person that I go to for
it's
literally
not a
everything.
super common thing.
We went through a really rough patch this year. We weren't really talking very much for a good 3 months. And there was a while where neither of us knew if we were ever going to be friends again because we told each other that we just kind of needed a break. And then about 2 months ago, she texted me and was like, you know, I think I have taken a good amount of space and I'm ready to be like close friends again. And I was like, you know, I feel the same way. And I feel like we now know our boundaries
Who talks like that at that age?
I honestly think we're gonna last.
Like, hypothetically speaking, if my friend who I've known for a really long time moved, we could still message, hi, how's new house or whatever. We'd still be friends because even though she's not like right in front of my face, she's right in front of her phone and I'm right in front of my phone. So it's like we're kind of connected. Therefore, we could always technically be friends forever. I'm Olivia. I'm in 8th grade and I'm a middle school girl. Some things I love about my friendships in middle school is the connection we have. The fact that we went from elementary school to middle school is this big transition. It's like we see each other growing up. As we grow, we learn more amazing things and our bond grows so much more. It's just amazing. I love it.
I remember having like
even at that age or even more old. I feel like, dude, it's like whenever you have problems with your friends, it lasts like a day, and then they'd be like some sort of, you know, go outside in the yards like some fucking like big mosh pit. Everybody's throwing punches and now everybody's friends again. I don't know.
Bunch
I don't know.
of friends in like preschool, kindergarten, and now it's been years and I don't know where they live. We're not even in contact anymore. Like my mom has their phone number, but we haven't been in contact. So I don't think friendships like last forever. They can, but like sometimes you're not in touch. Or
yeah, and like anything can happen. Like those types of like annoying things,
this guy is
social media,
way
things
too
like
aware.
that can ruin friendships
Jesus.
in the terrible circumstances. And I hate to be the annoying one and say, oh, you can die, that's not forever, but yeah, friendships can have anything happen to them. Some of them last forever, but mine personally, I don't know, I don't think they will.
I see friendships that seem like they are going to last forever get more and more dysfunctional as time goes on until the people separate and never talk to each other again. I've gotten stuck in this cycle of losing friends, getting bullied, having everyone like gang up on me and I'm the one person that's alone, and I'm just pessimistic about it now. I don't think friendships will last forever, and I don't think that like no matter how good your friendship is, something's gonna screw it up.
And I also think it's about, you know, like taking friendships day by day. It's not about thinking about what you're gonna do in a I don't know, like 10, 20 years. Like if you're still gonna be friends or maybe not, it's just about having fun with that person, not, you know, thinking about the future too much, because I feel like it's all in the moment and that's what we should be focusing on, so.
Y'all, that was, you guys are awesome.
Okay.
Guys.
Well, that was quite depressing actually. Because at first I didn't want to watch the videos. I was like, this looks kind of boring. But then I was like, oh, you know what? When I was a kid, I had certain ideas, and I wonder if these ideas match up with some of these kids these days. But it's not even a little bit. Like the amount of awareness we think is good. Oh yeah, people should be more aware, man. Yeah, I mean, it should like. As you get older, you know more, right? But they know, I think, way too much, way too early. And that kind of like taints the now. And the now is like really good at that age, I feel like.